What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Tasty Tuesday on Tasty Loot Gaming. In case you don't know, Tasty Tuesday is a show where we talk about gaming news of the prior week. Two things I want to discuss real quick. Oh, first off, my name's Seth.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Chevy.
And the two things I want to discuss real quick. First off, this week is going to be a little light on the episodes. Thanksgiving is coming up. And, so we're going to have Tasty Tuesday, and then I believe we're going to be replacing Loot Chest with our first Plus Club. Hopefully you join us for that. That's going to be a good one. That'll be Friday, I believe. I said two things. The second thing was Plus Club. Fuck it. Okay, let's get into the news.
For our first story, the 3DS game Final Fantasy Explorers, coming out January 26th, is coming to America with 21 jobs and all the DLC that is out in Japan.
For free.
For free. So,
so this is a game I had no idea about. I never heard of it, and it's essentially, from what I've gathered, Monster Hunter with Final Fantasy characters to a T, fucking like actual Final Fantasy characters. Like you can play with a skin looking like Cloud, stuff like that. There's 21 jobs. They said there's going to be like Samurai and Blue Mage, which are the more obscure ones, I think.
In most cases, yeah.
Which is fucking rad. I mean, 21 classes already is awesome, and with the familiarity of those classes for fans, that's awesome.
When you'll be able to switch between them with your character too, so
yeah, which is fucking dope.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of like the MMO, but obviously it's in a tighter package, just like Monster Hunter. And knowing that all the DLC that already came out in Japan is just going to be on there with the game. It's fucking rad. I mean, this sounds awesome. I went from not knowing about this game to fucking wanting it instantly.
Yeah.
My birthday is 31st of January. So fucking give me the game. But yeah, any thoughts?
No, I don't have a DS anymore because I'm fucking bricked. So
I have no opinions.
Yeah, I mean, I might think about getting another 2DS.
They're really cheap.
But
no.
Yeah, I think it's rad. I really like to see games more in that vein of Monster Hunter.
Definitely. It reminds me of PSO, PSU.
Very underutilized.
Absolutely.
Type. So, yeah, I'm stoked for it.
The only thing I don't like about this game is I wish it was on a console.
Yeah, but I mean, we feel the same way about the last Monster Hunter. So.
Yeah, exactly. I just want these games on console. And here's the fucked up thing. They could release it, and I'll buy it for the 3DS. And if they release it for console, I would buy it again.
Did that with Monster Hunter.
Just do it. Just put it on the console. I don't care when you do it. Just fucking do it, and I'll buy it. Just do it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely picking this one up.
Yeah. I figured you would.
I'm going to be...
You're the resident
unhappy,
Final Fantasy fan.
Obviously, if it ends up being bad, but from the little bit I saw, it's got to be okay at the very least.
I watched the gameplay. It literally is exactly what the fuck I want from it. Like, that game would have to have, like, a place you walk into and it, like, erases your save data and just fucks your 2DS up for me to not like it.
Yeah. That would be pretty terrible.
It really should. But yeah, that game comes out the 26th?
26th of January.
Definitely, if you're into Monster Hunter or Final Fantasy, check it out. Alright, on to the next topic.
So our next bit of news, Versus Evil, the developer of Afro Samurai 2, has released an apology stating that the game is a failure, and not just like a failure in sales, but a failure as just in a game. They are apologizing for just the crap that, in their words, the crap that they put out. They're giving full like refunds back to people who bought it because they realized they don't want to subject them to having bought a terrible game.
Didn't they take it down?
Oh yeah, and they removed it from the Steam store and the PlayStation 4 store.
Network,
yeah.
So opinions, thoughts.
It's funny because I'm sure the game sucks. It would never even been on my radar. But something that me and Sherry say a lot is we don't really want to see a game fail or be shitty. Why would you? I mean, what's the point? It sucks their game came out, and especially for that fan base. I don't care about Afro Samurai, but for the fan base of that sucks they got a shitty game. And the whole situation sucks, but it is really interesting in the industry for somebody to come out say their game was bad, offer refunds, because normally they're going to hold on to that money. They can't be that big of a fucking developer, and then apologize and acknowledge it and take it away.
Yeah, that was my biggest thing, man, is having that sense, like how ID had the sense of scrapping Doom.
Yeah.
The old version of Doom. They're like, yeah, this game's bad.
Before they had to take it down from Steam and refund people.
You know, and a lot of the creators and stuff like that of games that aren't good, they always think it's fucking, this game's amazing.
A lot of people are really stubborn about it, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, and
I
kind of understand like that way of thinking, like they just spent all this time trying to create this fucking thing, and they think it's good, and then everybody else is like, God damn that shit. I mean, like,
or you know, if they're under pressure by whoever the hell was publishing the game and all that shit.
So I mean, it is nice to see to have a company have like that sense of fucking being able to kind of swallow their ego and their pride and being like, all right, well,
it just shows they care about their product and their reputation because of that product. Mm-hmm. Because they're going to go down as the guys who released a shitty game, regardless. But now the guys who released a shitty game acknowledged it and gave people their money back.
It's kind of like the Rocksteady thing.
Yeah,
like how they were like, yeah, this was a fucking clusterfuck, so let's try and rebuild from this, and you know. Not like, you know what, fuck it, we'll just patch it, fucking whatever. I mean, which they did, but like they didn't spit in the face of the consumer.
Yeah.
But,
no, good on them. That sucks that happened. Mm-hmm. It sucks they for whatever reasons, whether they made a shitty game on purpose, on accident obviously, or under pressure. That sucks that happened, but it's a good way to handle it, and hopefully some way they can get out of this in a way that maybe they can make a good game or not, lose their jobs and shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what happened there.
Right.
I'm curious about that. I kind of want to see the game now. Mm-hmm. To the point where they had to fucking get rid of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time I saw somebody get rid of a game was fucking Sega with Sonic, because they're like, we gotta fucking erase all the bullshit, and they took down all the Sonic games because they're releasing Sonic Boom, which was, the renaissance of Sonic, and it fixed everything. So good job, Sega.
Fuck that game.
Yeah, Sega's on a roll of bad decisions lately.
Yeah.
I actually, very much like you guys said, it sucks from a business standpoint for them, but good on them for making it right. It's very respectable, and I'm sure the community will acknowledge that if they are able to make another game, there won't be a bad taste in their mouth. So
yeah, it's shitty all around, but yeah, there won't be that lasting flavor of fucking shame.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next topic. So for our third bit of news, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided.
Yes.
That's Invisible War. Skyrim. Was supposed to be coming out this February, really soon, and apparently got pushed back to August.
Yeah.
All the way to August. Is that third quarter?
Third quarter. Yeah, that is third quarter.
Yeah, so first quarter, third quarter. That's crazy. Was there any details on that? This is actually something you brought up.
Not intense ones. There's just people saying it might be just to put more polish on the game. 6 months is a long fucking time.
6 months is a long time, but delays are never bad. Unless they last for like
agree.
6 years, there's something wrong there. But typically, if something gets delayed, that means they notice something and they're fixing it. Mm-hmm. That's always a good thing. I think the last Deus Ex was a really good game when it came out. The boss battle sucked.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad to hear that they're making a new one and they're delaying it to fix whatever's wrong with it, because we will benefit from it most likely. I don't think it's going to be a bad game. And if they need that big of that much time to work on it, it must have been something big.
It's ironic, kind of going back. We talked about the pre-order bonus of Deus Ex in a past episode, and it had levels. And the more people that hit the pre-orders, it unlocked more shit. Mm-hmm. One of the unlockables was having the game come out early.
Oh.
So
I forgot about that.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think it hit that level at all, but I just think it's funny that was
That's
one of the
ironic.
perks.
That's irony.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh yeah, we're going to delay the game for 6 months now instead of it coming out a week earlier.
They misunderstood that when they released that. They're like, wait, we got to delay it, right?
Yeah.
We sold enough.
Yeah.
Opinions?
Opinion.
Opinion.
Well, I mean, going back to the last Deus Ex game, speaking of it being made by two different people, when it came to the game, I actually, when I played that game, when I got to the first boss fight, after I beat it, I stopped playing and I never touched it again. Mm-hmm. So I actually, because of that, I haven't really. This game has been on my radar. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's not on my radar either, but when I'm reminded of it, I'm interested. I want.
There's
and my point I was getting to there was that I hope that this delay, which, like you said, is generally a good thing, will give it the polish it needs for me to be interested when it comes out and want to play through the whole game, because I've heard nothing but good things about the last game, minus the boss fight thing, and I couldn't experience that because I was just kind of like put off by it. So
yeah, there was such a disconnect in between the game and the boss fights.
Yeah,
well, it's two different companies that worked on both.
Yeah,
which is stupid. But yeah, the delays typically are good. And you know, I can wait. I can wait.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need it now. I'd rather have a good product later on down the road.
Yep. Speaking of good products down the road, let's get into our next topic.
The Mellotron.
There's a Mellotron inside the Mellotron. That's melodrama, baby. Okay, and for our final topic, you said it was leaked, right? Originally.
Is date like data mined or something?
I don't know if it was leaked or if it was hinted at, and because they originally had said the original 2 consoles, and the only one's been confirmed now is the second.
So it's been confirmed now that the PS4 is going to be getting an emulation for the PlayStation 2. It's not known if this is disc-based or digital-based. I'm already going to assume it's digital-based.
Yeah.
The disc thing would be too good to be true.
I read an article saying that disc-based backwards compatibility isn't going to happen.
The article I read said that they don't know yet. But regardless, we don't know for sure. But yeah, you'll be able to play PS2 games on your PS4 via download or whatever. What do you guys think about this?
I mean, anytime there's backwards compatibility, I'm kind of into it. So, I mean, it's just adding to the library of the PS4.
Yeah, exactly.
There are no really games, like, right off the top of my head am I dying to play from the PS2 era.
I'm not with you on that one.
But, like... but, I mean, like... I don't know. I'm... It's neat, but am I super stoked for it? Not really.
What do you think?
So, my first thought is that I really hope that any PlayStation 2 games that were purchased on the PlayStation 3 will carry forward. If they're going to do that system, I'd like...
Do you think that's likely? Do you think it's going to happen?
I don't see why they couldn't do it. I can understand that they want more money, like most companies do, but Sony's...
That's where my brain always goes.
Really good track record of being good to their fan base right now. Yeah. So, I have hope that they will do that. And my other part of that is... I hope part of this package down the line will include PlayStation 1 library as well as those previous purchases. I have a bunch of like old titles on my PlayStation 3. The only reason I don't play them is because I'm on my PS4 now most of the time. My PlayStation 3 is in my room. It's there like occasionally I get like the want to go in there and play, but for the most part I want to play on my PS4. So I'd like that stuff and I'd like to keep my purchases.
That'd be awesome.
Like the last episode where we talked about Suikoden 2, for example. That's a game I bought and I would like to play it.
Definitely.
That being said, opinion-wise, like you said, more features are awesome. Like, there's nothing bad about getting more stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So. It's just more and more content. That's literally where I stand on the whole thing. Is it's just an extra thing to like about it. I am a little confused, and I want you guys' opinion on it, on why it's just the PS2. But... that I won't let that hold it back or hold me back. I think it's awesome. There are games on PS2 I absolutely would love to play again, and at the same time, like, if it's digital, I won't even have to go out and like fucking find those. I can just play them again. There's a bunch of great Sony, since its beginning with the PlayStation, has had just a fucking great run with its fucking with its what's the word I'm looking for games that they only have. Exclusive. Their exclusive titles have always been fucking stellar. They've had really good single player games, and there was a shit ton on the PS2 as the PS1. I would love if they could emulate even the PlayStation 1 too. That'd be great.
Yeah. Not to turn this into a bigger discussion, but like, I don't know. Like, there's no games that I can think about that I really want to play, and you want to know the reason? Because every time I do play like an older game or anything like that, I play for like 10, 15 minutes, I get my fix, and then that's it. Like, I can't think of a game I really want to play from start to finish. And the only game that I do come back to with stuff like that is, like games like Super Mario World or like 64. But
that's interesting.
I don't want to actually play the games from start to finish again. Plus, I don't have time. I'd rather be playing...
Well, that's me with games even on current gen, though.
Yeah.
If I beat a game on current gen, I typically don't beat it again. I would totally play fucking Front Mission 4 again.
Well, yeah.
I fucking love that game. All the Metal Gear Solids, even though you have access to those but that's on PS3.
Well, then, like, for me, like, because they're rare and expensive now, I never got to go through all the .hack games.
Yeah.
And if I were trying to get one now, I'd have to hand my wallet over to get it. And if a digital copy immediately makes that price realistic again, using the example of Code 2 again, that game, before that digital thing happened, to buy a physical copy, was 3 digits to find a copy, at least. Because it was not printed as much, blah, 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 blah. They've released it on there, reasonable 2-digit number.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of RPGs also, since I am an RPG fan.
I will say, there'd be so many fucking games for you to play.
On PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 was like RPG fucking central. So
yeah.
I would get access to a lot of the Xeno Saga games too. There's another series I didn't get to play. So
yeah, I mean, no. I mean, and then there's definitely, reasons to play games, like, to play older PS2 games and PS1 games. It's just personal opinion for me. It's just like I don't think I would utilize it probably as much as the normal person would.
Well, and I don't think most people are going to overly utilize it anyways. I barely use the one on my PS3.
So
however, when I am in a lull and I don't know what to play, I usually go to a back catalog and I find something that I didn't get a chance to play.
Every once in a while I like to go back and just play a game anyway. I do that randomly.
Also, I mean, another game, Rad.
Yeah.
You're not going to find a copy of that really anymore, so...
I don't even know if they'd fucking offer it digitally. No one knows about that fucking game. Yeah, that game is rad. So yeah, for me, it's awesome. I hope they bring out another... I kind of understand why they won't be able to emulate the PS3. That's probably a little difficult, but if they can do it for the PlayStation 1, I'd be in heaven. There's so many fucking games between the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 that I would love to replay and own digitally. I'd be fine with that. I'd buy them again for like $10 a pop.
That's what most of them were on PS3. So.
Yeah, so I think it's cool. I'm all for it, and obviously, personal opinion, blah blah blah. I would totally use it.
You notice they could add Vita games. I would love that.
Yeah, that's. Anytime I hear about the Vita, I always forget that I forget that it existed, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that thing.
But there are some exclusive titles in Vita that, an example would be the Final Fantasy prequel game.
Yeah,
that I didn't get to play. So,
Crisis Core.
Yeah, I think so. There was also a fighting game that was on there too. That was Final Fantasy based. But, anyways, yeah.
Anything else?
No, I'm good there.
Nope.
All right. Well, I think it's going to do it for Tasty Tuesday on Tasty Loot Gaming. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure to check us out on Tumblr and Twitter, Tasty Loot Gaming. Check us out on Twitch, Sleep Division. That's one word, Sleep Division. I stream regularly. And yeah, like I said before, real quick reminder again, this week is going to be a little slim on the videos. We will be having a show on Friday, Plus Club. Please come check that out. I hope you guys have been playing the games that were offered on PlayStation Plus. That is Dragonfin Soup, Magicka 2, and Walking Dead Season 2. We have all beaten Walking Dead Season 2 at this point, so we will be having a spoiler chat on that, but we'll warn you guys ahead of time. But yeah, come join the conversation, even if you hadn't played those games. Check out what we thought of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. Have a good Thanksgiving. My name's Seth.
I'm Josh.
Chevy.
And we'll see you on Friday, guys. Take it easy.